In this video tutorial, we will study crystallography. Why there is a need to study crystallography? What is given in this chapter pertaining to crystallography? First of all, we will see crystalline state. Crystalline state is a solid material which contains atoms, molecules or ions, and all of they are arranged in highly ordered manner. They forms a crystal lattice that extends in all directions. The concise scientific study of crystals and crystal formation is known as crystallography. Crystals are divided into three types: as crystalline, polycrystalline, and amorphous. For example, familiar examples we are going to consider: salt, which we use in our daily life, in the meal, food, etc. And another precious thing which we are calling it a diamond, are example of crystalline solid. Metals, rocks, ceramics are polycrystalline. And another example of amorphous solids, that is a glass. At the right hand side, there are three figures given in this diagram: crystalline, polycrystalline, and amorphous. Microscopically, a single crystal has atoms in a near perfect periodic order. And in case of polycrystal, that a polycrystal is composed of many microscopic crystals called crystals or grains. In case of amorphous solids has no periodic arrangement even microscopically. Already we have seen example of the amorphous solid, and it is a well-known example of amorphous solids is a glass. So this is about which we have another topic, another article in the same chapter. Crystallography is a basis vector. Three linearly independent vectors, as you are observing the diagram: vector u, comma vector v, and vector w, form a basis, because any vector in the space can be set as a linear combination of them. Vector x is equal to au vector plus bv vector plus cw vector. The coordinates of the vector that form the base are vector x is equal to into bracket abc. There are two types of basis vector: orthogonal basis and orthonormal basis. In case of orthogonal basis, the three basis vectors are mutually perpendicular to each other. Same thing is in case of orthonormal basis, but one thing is different, that is length of each vector remains unit. That is, in case of orthogonal basis, the three basis vectors are mutually perpendicular. Same is the thing in case of orthonormal basis, but they have length of 1 or unit length. That is given in case of orthonormal basis. Orthogonal basis and orthonormal basis. Now we will say about the unit cell. What is unit cell? Question is there in our mind. The smallest group of atoms which has the overall symmetry of crystal and from which the entire lattice can be built up by repetition in 3 dimensions. Or we can define it. the smallest building block of a crystal, consisting of atoms, ions, or molecules, whose geometric arrangement defines a crystal's characteristic symmetry and whose repetition in space produce crystal lattice. So this is about the primitive unit cell and non-primitive unit cell. As you can observe in the diagram, left-hand side diagram, pertaining to primitive unit cell. The primitive unit cell must have only one lattice point. There can be different choices for lattice vectors, but the volumes of these primitive cells are all the same. While in case of non-primitive cell, non-primitive unit cells contain additional lattice points, either on a face of the unit cell or within the unit cell, and so have more than one lattice point per unit cell. See in the diagram how primitive and non-primitive are distinctively shown in this diagram at the right hand. Another topic or another article in this crystallography chapter, we will see Bravais lattice. Bravais is the name of scientist who devised these configurations, solid configuration, which are 14 different three-dimensional configurations. After his invention, that scientist belongs to the French. That French physicist Auguste Bravais, who devised these 14 different three-dimensional configuration into which atoms can be arranged in crystals. The 14 Bravais lattices are grouped in 7 lattice systems, and they are triclinic, monoclinic, orthorhombic, tetragonal, rhombohedral, hexagonal, and cubic. One of the examples, that is triclinic crystal form, also known as the rhombohedral system. Its shape is three-dimensional like a cube, but it has been skewed or inclined to one side, making it oblique. All crystal faces are parallel to each other. A rhombohedral crystal has 6 faces, 12 edges, and 8 vertices. Now, another three-dimensional configuration is monoclinic system. Crystals in this monoclinic system are referred to 3 axes of unequal lengths, say A, B, and C, of which A is perpendicular to B and C. But B and C are not perpendicular to each other, as you are observing in this diagram. And orthorhombic lattice results from stretching a cubic lattice along 2 of its orthogonal pairs by 2 different factors, resulting in a rectangular prism with a rectangular base A by B and a height C, such that A, B, and C are distinct. In the next slide, see in the leftmost upper side diagram about the orthorhombic crystal lattice. All 3 axes are unequal, and alpha is equal to beta is equal to gamma is equal to 90 degree. 3 variants are there in case of orthorhombic crystal lattice. First, body-centered orthorhombic. Here lattice point in the middle of unit cell is decided. Base-centered orthorhombic. Lattice points in the middle of each of the 2 ends are fixed or resided. Third variant is face-centered orthorhombic. Lattice points in the middle of each side are fixed. Another one, that is the tetragonal crystal system, is one of the 7 crystal systems, crystal lattice. Tetragonal crystal lattices result from stretching a cubic lattice along one of its lattice vector so that the becomes a rectangular prism with a square base A by A and height C, which is different from A. So this is the second diagram in middle of leftmost diagram. Third diagram in the left hand side, the unit cell is a rhombohedron, which gives the name for the rhombohedral lattice. This is a unit cell with the parameters A is equal to B is equal to C, alpha is equal to beta is equal to gamma is not equal to 90 degree. Now at the right hand side, at the upper corner, the triclinic or anorthic crystal system is one of the 7 crystal systems. A crystal system is described by 3 basis vectors. In the triclinic system, the crystal is described by vectors of unequal length, as in the orthorhombic system. In addition, the angles between these vectors must all be different and may not include 90 degree. So this is all about the 7 different configurations. So some of that we have covered here, 4 of the 7 different configurations in this slide. So in next slide we will discuss of the 7 configuration, 3-dimensional configuration. One is hexagonal crystal. Unit cell with 2 equal axes, A by A and angle of 120 degree, that is the gamma angle, and A height C, which can be different from A, perpendicular to the 2 base axes. And this is about the hexagonal crystal structure, hexagonal crystal configuration, which was devised by the Bravais, Auguste Bravais, who is a French physicist. In the second column, in the middle, we are going to consider about the elements of symmetry. What is the element of symmetry? The total number of planes, axes and center of symmetries possessed by a crystal is termed as elements of symmetry. A cubic crystal possesses total 23 elements of symmetry. In the middle column, we are considering certain diagrams, how planes are passing through the rectangular structure, cubical structure. So rectangular plane of geometry, you are observing how planes are located into that cuboid. Now second, diagonal plane of geometry, how plane is passing diagonally into the cuboid. Now rightmost side, in the rightmost column, axis or line of symmetry is given. 4-fold axis of symmetry, rotation by 90 degree. You are observing that 3 diagrams. And 3-fold axis, rotation by 120 degree. You are observing in the diagram. And 2-fold axis, that is rotation by. All the structures are shown in this diagram. Simple cubic, face-centered cubic, body-centered cubic. Simple tetragonal, body-centered tetragonal, hexagonal. Simple orthorhombic, body-centered orthorhombic, base-centered orthorhombic, face-centered orthorhombic, rhombohedral, simple monoclinic, base-centered monoclinic, triclinic. All these are the configurations which are shown here in this diagram. All the structures are shown in this diagram. Simple cubic, face-centered cubic, body-centered cubic, simple tetragonal, body-centered tetragonal, hexagonal, simple orthorhombic, body-centered orthorhombic, base-centered orthorhombic, face-centered orthorhombic, rhombohedral, simple monoclinic, base-centered monoclinic, triclinic. All these are the configurations which are shown here in this diagram. In this slide you are observing certain diagrams. triclinic, monoclinic, orthorhombic, tetragonal, cubic, trigonal, rhombohedral, hexagonal, etc. So this is about all crystallography. So in the next chapter, in the next slide, we will see about the Miller indices. What are the Miller indices? How Miller indices capable to show diagrams, capable to show crystal in three-dimensional by plane system. So this is about the crystallography.